All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the fourth? Yeah, I think the fourth week of the SPBL. We're already at A rank, which is pretty nuts. But yeah, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching this from. I'm your host, MachoCheeze, and let's just go ahead and talk about what we're getting into today. So, we have rank A, which is going to be a fun week. This is going to be our mixed attacker week, which means, let's just go ahead and talk about that right now. So, there's a 2750 total stat cap. Life, power, intelligence, skill had an individual cap of 750, and then speed and defense had an individual cap of 630, and then stats under 100 don't count towards your total stat cap. Rule number 2 is your power and intelligence count as the same stat. So for example, 750 power and 750 intelligence only count to 750 points in your total stat cap. And then your monster must have a tech in every slot. So pretty simple week overall. It's just, mixed attacker, which is kind of the gimmick of this round. Now, just like last week, I have my co-commentator with me this week. Tell the people hi.
Hi, people.
Yep.
How you doing, people? I'm doing good, people.
So yeah, JP's with us again this week. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at our combatants for this week. So we're going to be starting with the IMA side. We do have a lower amount of entries this week, but that's okay. Mixed attacker is not as like a unique thing as it was before. There's a couple of mixed attacker formats I think right now, which is pretty cool. But for the IMA side of things, we have Craboy, which is Damon's entry. We have Run Dynamis, which is Eevee's entry. Blancmange, a throwback to the Monster Rancher Battle League Season 2, which is Patch's entry. We have Erica, JP's entry, and then this is Aelfric's entry. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this exactly, but Angerboda is...
That's what I would go with.
Is how I'm going to say it tonight. And then flipping over here to the FIMBA side of things, we have Inferus, which is Frenzied Potatoes entry. Moonraker, which is that painting's entry. Armed Pyramid, which is Salaryman's entry. Uwu Drazel, which is Fake Life's entry. And then Into Fitness, which is Grits' entry. So yeah, 5 on each side. We're not going to do any fast forwarding tonight because JP and I were talking about that a little bit before we started. I think the night would go too fast at that point. I don't think we'd be able to enjoy it really. With that in mind, we're going to go ahead and get into things, starting with the IMA side. Now, we have an uneven schedule again tonight in terms of like entrance, so every monster, or there's going to be one monster every round that gets left out, but unlike last week, I wrote the schedule down, so hopefully I do not fuck up. I do not fuck up the.
Man, boo! Tomato! I'm throwing tomatoes.
Anyways, there's a lot of things happening at once. Oh, Grish and thank you, Grish and Grits. Thank you for the follow. I wrote the schedule down this time, so hopefully I won't be fumbling around the schedule as much as I did last week. So,
but it was funny.
Oh my god! Oh my god! How much I won? $2.
So, we're going to start here with Run Dynamis and Angerboda. Here's a quick look at their stats. We're going to do a 30-second prediction here. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I'll make sure to bet all of my Patuis. Smile. All of my Patuis. Smile. So, these two monsters have some pretty different builds. The power, intelligence, skill, all the same. But one has some more life, one has some more speed, and I think the speed is a really good choice against specifically the Zilla, so I think that's a pretty good choice there. And we're gonna see if the extra life helps it out against the Hanger. It really depends on their moves, which we'll find out now.
So,
all right, so the Fist Missile.
Speaking of the speed, one thing that I realized when I was going through entries these past couple of days is all of the formats leading up to this, I capped the speed so that it took the form modifier into account, right? So like you couldn't like go over the skill cap, like with form differences. I miscalculated or something, because 630 goes over 750 when you multiply it by 1.25.
Yes, it does.
So there's a little bit of discrepancy in here of whether you built speed versus defense. You know, it is what it is. Everyone accommodated their build to that scat cap, but I just wanted to let you guys know that off the bat. So the whale went ahead and took that first game there.
It's looking like it might take the second game too. Oh my, 3 tidal waves in a row! That's just kind of messed up, man. Like, are you kidding me?
It's not the only creature that's died by submerging in the last couple of days.
Oh my god!
Anyways.
Yeah. I think the most messed up thing about that is that, like, when it went missing, like, apparently they heard like some sort of popping sound shortly before, like, going out of contact with the submarine.
Oh yeah, they all just straight up died, like, at that point. That just came out today, right?
No, or maybe? I don't know. Regardless, I think the news knew about this before they made a big spectacle about it.
Yeah, it must be a really slow news week.
But, like, they had, like, these oxygen counters and everything. It's like, come on. Like, just say they died. Don't make a spectacle out of them dying. Just,
interesting situation. I guess that's the only way that I'll put it. Okay, moving on from that, we got so each round is only going to have two fights. Okay, so each round is only going to have 2 fights. So, we're not gonna go through and do the graphic, but every 2 fights, that's a little too much. I'd say probably every 2 rounds, so every 4 fights we'll go back through and do the graphic. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the prediction up between these guys. So you got Blancmange, which I said is a throwback to the 2nd season of the Monster Rancher Battle League, the hard mode league ran by Nash, and then we have Erica, who's actually a throwback to the original season of the SPBL. Which was BigBakuhuna and I's thing that we ran.
Yeah, this is an old callback.
Now I can see she has a little bit more damage output than she used to have.
True.
Which is probably good for you.
For me, yeah. No, that monster severely struggled with damage. Ow! Defense my ass!
So we do have a speed build versus a tank build. This is our first tank build of the night. So can you explain to us why you went ahead and did a tank build?
Yeah, this monster's a 6 guts, right? So that's why I did a tank build. Furthermore, having, you know, the mixed attacker stats means that I can maybe make bad decisions. That's okay. We'll just get in the run back. Smile.
All right. So Blanc went ahead and took that first game. So Blanc's got a pretty. I'd say I like this moveset a lot. I think Cannon's strong, especially in this matchup. Beam Gun's consistent damage. I like 2 whips a lot. Good damage, decent withering, and then just stab for up close, like consistent damage.
Yeah, Cannon's really gonna be like the big ticket winner here for Blancmange. If it uses Cannon probably once, it's gonna be a very large, like, it's gonna be very hard for Erica to get out of that hole. Ton of damage there. I will say this monster has power, so it's entirely possible for this monster to, like, get power walk-up combination and one-shot probably anything. But Erica doesn't have the most damage output. It doesn't really like dealing with just, like, big heavy techs. I went with tank here because I thought I could probably outpace the damage now that I have more damaging options. But dear God, Ghost, your techs, brother, your techs just suck.
So pretty quick 2 over there for Blancmange. And Damon, thank you for the raid. Hello, Raiders. No, you're not too late. This was This is only the second set of the night. But yeah, hi everybody. Welcome to the Steam and I almost said SPBL. The Steam and Switch port Battle League. There we go. The SSBL. The Sabul. We fighting monsters tonight. So
we fighting monsters tonight.
Monster Rancher. Okay. So the gel just won that, so we're going to go ahead and come over to our next round. So we're going to get to see Crabboy. So Day, your monster actually hasn't fought so far, so good timing on your part. I don't know why I said part like that.
Port.
Oh.
Haha, port.
Alright, so Damon's got a fun build here. I think you guys will like it. So Crabboy's going to be fighting against Angerboda.
Okay.
So we got Damon versus Aelfric. Let's see. Gonna go ahead and throw the prediction up for you guys. You guys got 30 seconds on this. Actually realized that I need to get the X's and O's prepped for the round robin graphics. So
that's a good idea.
I'm gonna be doing that while this match is going on. So you guys will have to listen to JP talk about things for a couple of minutes. I apologize in advance.
Hello, my name is JP, and I'm about to talk about things. I do really like. I do really like Zoom Arrowhead. It's one of my favorite Zooms possibly to go, and I think, oh wow, this is a very interesting build too. I really like this. This build is also going to ream any tanks it encounters.
Oh, big damage.
Yeah, that's an insane amount of damage. Dear God. That not only did that do a decent amount of damage to Crabboy, it also one-shot poor Angerboda, who just got turned into thin glue. That was fucked up a bit.
He's not giving me any chance to work on these graphics.
Yeah, are we gonna see? So we see the tidal wave. The tidal wave misses. Do we see the exact same thing that happened last round? It's a 46% chance to happen. Instead goes for the tail lashes. That's pretty good. That's going to be a significant amount of damage. Fire Breath misses, so Angerboda has a huge guts lead now. The problem is it's super duper behind, and outside of tail lashes, it has a pretty abysmal hit rate. But looks like the big crit there from tail lashes is actually going to make me shut my stupid mouth. Excuse me. I like what's interesting about Crabboy is that it kind of gets around that bad part of having slots attacks in every slot, because the front two are pretty cheap, so you could use those whenever you really need to. But when it's in the back slots, unless it has a ton of guts, it's not really going to go for those big ticket moves. So it's kind of as if it didn't have 4 slots filled, maybe just 3 slots filled, which isn't bad. But it looks like, oh, we're gonna get a grit, but it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna be enough damage, especially after Zoom dances like that. Looks like we're going to game number 3.
Yeah, our first game 3 of the night.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We already were talking about the fact that it was going to be a quick night, so if all these were quick like that, it was going to be kind of rough. Big recoil coming out here, actually. The Earthquake is going to miss, but Angerboda already in a Guts and Life Leaf because the Firebomb just went completely wide. I respect the play, right? It absolutely just straight out KO'd last time. So might as well go for it, right? Put it all on the line. But right now you're in a very bad spot because you haven't been able to do much of anything, except for dump your guts on the floor with that big Firebomb miss at the beginning of the game.
He said it.
I said it, chat. I did it. Oh, Fire Breath might kill though.
Dude, Fire Breath is such a cool tech.
It's such a cool tech. When it hits, it has the coolest angle, that over the shoulder, right? Angerboda now losing, but it does have a guts lead, so it can bring this back. Goes for the scratch. It can go for that a couple more times, try to get a hit there, or it could just sit there, do nothing. Jumping Fire is going to run down the clock a significant amount. Goes for belly attack. I think it's the most accurate tech. but it misses. So the single fire breath from Crab Boy is going to take it.
Very close set there. That was a good one. All right, so give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so Crab Boy winning its first set of the night. Very close, 2-1 there. Next up, we're going to have
Very
Run
close.
Dynamis versus Erica. So it's going to be
Oh, boy.
Evie versus JP. So neither of these monsters winning their first set.
That's okay. We're going to take it back. We're going to take it back. Macho.
Erdg.
Erdka. I wasn't even going to comment on that, but never mind. Erdka. Lol. All right, but Macho.
Mm-hmm.
Macho.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's another word. Erdka. No, shut up. Do you believe in life after love?
I believe in something inside me say that the prediction is live.
Damn. Okay, so but that aside, do you believe in love after life?
What are you getting on about over there?
Because it's a ghost?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I can make a poll to whether or not we kick JP off of commentary or not. It will be no skin off my back.
I can't believe I'm gonna get voted off. I'm the imposter. I'm gonna get voted off.
No, we're done with that joke.
Oh yeah, baby, big Doge coming up from charge. Oh, ghost. I may have made mistakes making this a tank. Okay, but I have 99 guts. The time is now. My time is now. Da, 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 da. You can't see him? You can't? Okay. Da, 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 da. This is not even going to do any damage if it hits. It's surprise. It has 9 force. Alright, this'll do damage if it hits, though. Oh my god, it
big
actually
damage.
did.
Okay. He's in a pretty good spot right now.
Oh god, the Benefic's got power. It just needs to swing one more when Erica's dead.
He was in a pretty good spot for a second.
I hit the 29%, it all went my way, and then power activated, and I got crit.
I do think Patch makes a good point. We have seen you make worse ghosts, and this is probably the best ghost that you've made.
No, don't forget the ghost from Last People did beat like the best in its rank like more than once. The ghost from Last People was actually not bad.
Don't remind me about how Odd lost to that monstrosity.
Odd did lose to that monstrosity, and you will never live it down. Meanwhile, this Erica might be the worst ghost I've ever made, actually. It's not the worst monster named Erica I've ever made, but it might be Con Coleman. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that one sucked.
I don't even remember that one. Was that in the second SPBL?
I don't know, honestly. It fought like once or twice, and then I said, this sucks, and made something else for that ring. Erica has power. Goes for the power astonishment.
Odd was my Suezo in the original season of the SPBL, who just kind of kicked everybody's butt except JP's shitty ghost. That was the original Erica's first claim to fame, is that it was able to beat Odd somehow. All right, so Dynamis taking that 2-0.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should be surprised by that one.
All right. Let's see. So at that point, we'll have had 2 rounds go by. So I'm gonna go ahead and update the graphic for you guys. This is such an awkward week for this because 1, it's a small amount, and then 2, it's a uneven number.
Odd amount. Yeah, you kind of had the thread there, but it's an odd amount.
It's true. Okay, so let's take a look at things. So Crabboy got 1 win on the board. Dynamis is 1-1. Blanc Mage is 1. Erica is 0-2, and then Angerboda is 1-1. So I don't know. I'm not really going to say anything about what's going on so far. It's not looking great for Erica. That's the only thing I will say. So, moving on
Erica
from
is
that,
eliminated.
we don't have to worry about that. It's okay. Alright, so moving on, we're going to have Crab Boy versus Erica.
Alright, this is Erica's last hurrah.
Crabbo.
Do you believe?
I do believe in Crab Boy.
Oh my god. Bruh.
Crab Boy,
Bruh.
personally, I'd say is probably my favorite monster of everything entered so far this week. One, I just think the build is cool. Two, Crabsaurian's one of my favorite monsters.
Crabsaurian is fantastic. I love Crabsaurian. It's so sick.
Alright, so prediction is going up between these guys. You all got 30 seconds, same as it ever was. And
Alright. So I know this is going to be an absolute blowout because of Firebomb, but just like, what if Crabboy never clicks it?
I mean, these monsters aren't the smartest. It's a complete possibility that could happen.
I mean, hey, my monster might be smarter than me with how dog shit this build. Like, I worked so long to get these because it's a 6 gut rate ghost, so like I can't combine, right?
Right. Yeah.
I had to reset for so many grades only for it to immediately go into. That's okay. We're gonna dodge this fireball. Watch this. Okay, actually, we're gonna. Oh, we hit a move. It's over. It's Jover.
It's not Jover. Soda.
Soda! I'm so surprised no one's made that like a channel point sound.
Wait, hold on.
Or
don't spoil it.
Okay, fine, damn.
I might be working on it. You don't know.
All right, miss the fire breath. No! Ow! Didn't even knock me into yellow, so I can't even proc power. Okay, well, we got the dove. Okay. Is this why you invited me to commentate, Macho, just so you can hear me suffering?
You're the one who asked
to. Builds?
You're the one who asked to commentate. This is your own doing.
This is my own doing. I didn't even get power. Okay, but I hit another magic cards. I hit 2 magic cards. Oh, I could proc power here. Okay. All right, crit, hit, crit, big damn. Okay.
Time up.
True. Yeah, I think that might have been the way to go, Daemonic. Although, to be fair, if I'm ever going to make a Ghost Rick, it's going to have to be a mixed attacker format, or I'm going to go power and watch my monster dick around in the last 3 slots for the entire fight.
Now, hold on now. A Power Ghost made it to the finals. And it beat everybody's ass.
In SPBL?
Yeah, in this season. It's, that paintings, I think it's that paintings ghosts.
Oh, you're right.
Spectre.
You're right. I forgot about that.
That was one of the that was the day that you were working, so you couldn't commentate that day.
Yeah, I checked it out afterwards, but like I didn't really get to see. Like I just kind of took a peek. I skimmed it, right? All right, so the whole surprise thing isn't working out. All right, combination. Now's your okay.
Big surprise.
The rest of the text do suck. I was considering going with the stupid laser beam tech, and I feel like somehow that would have been better than what I had. I'm gonna end with like so many. Oh, charge! So I do want to point out that my monster never used a single special tech that entire fight in any of the fights. All 3 of those fights.
He's malding, ladies and gentlemen.
I am malding, gentlemen and ladies.
And everybody in between. Alrighty. Okay. So, now that the clown show is over with,
just another shitty ghost in a line of JP shitty ghosts.
Yeah, it's tradition at this point.
It's tradition. It really is.
Alright, so now we're going to have run dynamics. We're going to have run, versus Blancmange. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, this is pretty important. I think Blancmange and The Blancmange and the Zoom are both currently undefeated.
Well, Blancmange, this is only his second time fighting of the night, so
1-0 is still
better than what
undefeated.
you're doing. All right, predictions
Good.
live.
At this point. It's done.
So this is shorter tonight. Yeah, we have a lower amount of entrants, which is why we're just playing in regular motion. But that's fine. Next week is probably going to be even shorter, funny enough. But I thought about doing A and S on the same day, but I didn't think that was very fair to have everyone potentially like have to rush a bunch of entries. All right, so predictions up between these guys. So we got Rundynamis, who is, let's see, 1-1 so far. Blancmange, this is his second time fighting for the night. So we're going to see if he continues to go undefeated or if he's going to join that 1-1 group.
Yeah, at this point, I think there's 2 people at 1-1, 2 people undefeated, and somebody at 0-3. We don't need to discuss who.
So, Goat, the only thing left to enter right now is the S rank, which is basically like the standard 3500, aka like the heavyweight stat cap. Now you do have to make something new for it. That was a rule for this league. But if you can get me a heavyweight by Thursday evening, you're more than welcome to enter.
I mean, hey, am I allowed to enter Smile?
No.
Damn.
You had 3 different chances, and you know what? I'm sorry.
And I busted in all of them? I ate shit all of them? True.
I don't think you ate shit in B. I think your monster actually ended up getting second.
Actually, that's a very good point.
I'm not kidding either. I'm gonna go double check that right now.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me not disrespect my monster last Thursday.
All right.
Shout out to was B the Guts Right one? No, right?
B was slow guts rate with certain types of moves.
I didn't even. Multiple people did Baku's for that though. I'm surprised. I didn't remember mine getting B. Did I get B?
All right.
Did I get second?
Coming up next.
No, I got third. I got third. That's still not bad. That's still not getting my shit kicked in, but
we're gonna
fair.
have
Right.
Crabboy versus
This is important too.
Blancmange.
Oh, this is super important actually. What the heck? I think the winner of this probably advances, right?
Well, Blanc just lost that last one, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, but if Blanc wins this one and Crab loses, then I think. Oh no, because okay, yeah, it's gonna be really. So if Crab wins this, then I'm pretty sure Crab is making it out. If Blanc wins this, then it gets incredibly interesting.
All right, so we're gonna have the predictions started right here. So we're gonna do this match and then the next match, and then we'll take a look at the graphic one more time, and then we'll do the final round after that.
Yep.
I've been playing since 1999 and haven't raided most of the breeds. Casually, I think I've raised everything once. Competitively, I have not raised an Undine before. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, no, that was insane. That was Firebomb is one hell of a tech, dude.
Alright, so
But yeah,
Crabboy
I think
is in a good spot right now. He just needs to swing something accurate.
yeah, Crabboy just needs to like tail lashes, claw, like claws, tail is maybe tail and claw are like your best options. I think they're cheap, they're accurate, but like the more he walks backwards, the more he's
we see a grit though.
It's
We have a
game,
grit.
ladies
We have a
and
grit.
gentlemen. Oh wow! If this goes to time, if both monsters dodge infinitely, Crabboy will win this. Just putting that out there. But Blancmange, the ball is in Blancmange's court. Needs to go for like the 2 whips. The 2 whips with a single stab. Okay, there we go.
Alright, so Crabboy starting the round off with a 1-hit KO there, but Blancmange had an incredibly long, great comeback. So 1-0 in the Blob's favor. Alright, dodges the cannon right off the bat, 33% whiff there. Ooh, tail lashes on the 61% whiffs. Crabboy has not hit a move until now, since he hit that additional firebomb.
Yeah, that was about to, you know.
Alright, beam gun there, doing a lot of withering, a little bit of damage, but that withering is a really important part. Crabboy does not have a great guts rate. It's one of the lower zooms. I think Zoom off the bat has a 13 guts rate, and then Arrowhead has, I think, 18 or something incredibly slow like that. So Crabboy's got to be somewhere in like the 15-16 range, if I imagine off the top of my head.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Without really having to think about it too hard, that sounds about right, but I don't actually know, like, 100%.
Ooh, tail lashes at the last second. Big crit, 408. Crabboy's bringing this to a game number 3.
Yeah, that crit was huge. That was a huge crit. So we're starting off Blancmange in a fan-fucking-tastic spot. Are we just gonna see Crabboy really needs to... does Crabboy have power or grit?
I don't know, actually.
This could be big if this anger lasts for too long. Oh, but the beam one's going to come out. It's going to do so much withering. Grit is super unlikely, and it looks like Blancmange is going to take this, making this a very interesting.
Yeah, so it's going to be...
no proc. That's rough.
2-1 in Blancmange's favor there. Pretty fun set there. Blancmange kind of took the reins there in the last set, though.
Yeah, that was... It was... As soon as, like, all 3 of those hit, it was super over. What's Erica fighting? I thought Erica already lost all of its matches.
Nope, needs 1 more.
Oh, okay, cool.
1 more to lose.
Okay, great.
Any draws so far? Trying to think. I don't know if I've ever had a draw in any of the tournaments that I've ever ran.
There was one recently for somebody else's tournament, but I don't know.
Alright, predictions live.
Past that. So I'm gonna be real. I thought Erica was like, you know, gone at this point. It's nice to see that it has one more fight. What's Anger Boda's record right now?
Anger Boda is 1-1.
Okay, so this is actually a big match. It could either go up to 2-1 or kind of languish a bit, depending on who wins this. Magic card misses. I feel like I've said that sentence so many times tonight. Alright, we got 1 hit, though. It's over. Just dodge everything else, my tank. That's not dodging, you fucking idiot. God, this monster has Earthquake. Oh my god, I'm so screwed.
Earthquake and Tsunami.
Screwed. And we missed combination? Oh my god. It's Jover. It's Jover. Okay. Oh, this is proc power. We're so back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so back.
Oh, let's see how much this power surprise does.
Oh
my god. Now, Power Dove Bomb's gonna hurt if it hits.
Yeah, Power Dove Bomb would probably kill if it hits, to be honest. But therein lies the problem. It would need to... Oh.
Big Earthquake there. 363 damage.
That's so rough.
Alright, so the whale takes game number 1.
That was a huge power, but it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So we missed the first move, but that's okay. We can go for this. We have a guts lead now. And we're going to use surprise and hit surprise, and we're going to... Okay. All right, here comes Earthquake. That's going to knock us into power range, and then we're going to use power. All right, but this is okay. It's fine.
This build rules, JP.
This is awesome. I'm having a man.
I'm having a I'm having a good time.
0-4, baby. That's okay. We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time.
Okay, and with that, we can go ahead and take a look at this. So it's been a little bit since we've updated this, so let me go ahead and add this last round score to the graphic here. Alright, Shazam! Okay,
Nice.
so we have actually very close night. Unironically, besides Erica. So we got Crabboy at 2-1. We have Run Dynamis at 2-1, Blancmange at 2-1, and Anger Boda at 2-1. So everyone besides Erica is still in this, and I really
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah, I really have no prediction about what's going to happen. We might even have a tiebreaker, and I'm going to have to figure out what we do if that happens. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So let's take a look here at what our final round of monsters are going to be. So it's looking like we're going to have Crabboy versus Run Dynamis.
Yeah, whoever wins, obviously, you guys just saw the bracket, but, like, whoever wins this is going to be so, like, it's incredibly important to, like, win this. If you don't win this, you're out. That's just how it goes, right? Like, that shouldn't be a surprise at this point. But, like, I cannot overstate, like, everything matters here, right? Like, even Crabboy getting less recoil than usual on Firebomb, right? That might matter in the end, right? Or Run Dynamis, you know, getting a crit with a Fist Missile Obiter, right? Like, everything counts here. So this is going to be super intense to see what happens.
Alright, so predictions are live for these two. We got Crabboy, Run Dynamis, nearly same exact stat spread. Run Dynamis has 2 more points in its defense, which doesn't matter.
Sure.
Yeah, so we have 2 pretty fun builds here. Like I said, I'm personally a Crabboy fan. So if it does well here, I'll be happy. Firebomb, right off the bat, 33%. Lots of recoil damage to itself and no hit. Into the laser cutter, that does miss.
Yeah, that was a ludicrously large amount of recoil. We've seen that do like 100-ish recoil. That was nearly 200. That was really rough. The power could do something here. Power Fireball might even kill on a crit. We're seeing nothing of note, though.
It still has power.
Yeah, he still has power. This is a huge... We've seen some huge powers today. I don't know what the hell's up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was... First the Erica power, now the Crabboy power. Those were both huge. Run Dynamis sitting super comfortably. I don't know if I'd be using Laser Cutter right now, like if I was controlling this monster, but it's definitely like a thing you can do. I don't think I'd use Fireball either if I was Crabboy. I think I would have saved up, try to go for like a Firebomb, just try, right? At least he gets the grit. He doesn't, you know, just go down like a little bitch.
Oh my goodness.
But we're gonna have to see if Crabboy can take the second game, or is Run Dynamis just going to take that, because Run Dynamis did take the first game. Well, it needs one more, and at least is still in contention for. All
right, game 3.
Yep, game 3, baby. Let's go. I mean, hey, Crabboy proved me wrong. Crabboy is not a little bitch.
That's what I'm saying, Damon.
It swung with its goddamn balls. And it missed this time. And then into an immediate flurry.
Oh, it's going to be a 900 on the crit. That huge gut sleeve there. Oh, quick game 3 there. Run Dynamis.
Rough.
Going to be taking that 2-1.
Alright, I think that solidifies it. Crabboy, little bitch.
Be nice. What is wrong with you?
I mean, you can't... I mean... Your Crabboy might be a little bitch, but Erica was an absolute big bitch today.
About to say. At least Damon got some wins.
Yeah, true. I think the most damage my monster did is it knocked somebody into the flashing yellow at one point, maybe? Alright.
The only damage that your monster did was to me mentally having to watch it.
I think the damage that my monster did was to me mentally. What are you talking about, brother? I stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning finishing that thing, and then woke up at 8 for work, then I come home and watch it shit the bed.
Alright, predictions going live for these guys.
Yeah, this is... So, 2 Pixie subs. Interesting to note. We had a Metal Nurse sub, a Pixie sub, a Ghost sub, and an Arrowhead sub. So we had a lot of fast gut straight sub breeds here.
One of those a little slower than the others, but a little bit more base than the others. We love a good Arrowhead sub around here. No, actually, Damon, you're spitting. I've never seen this man put in an entry on in time. I've known him for 3 years. I've known him for 3 years at this point. I don't think he's ever turned in anything when he's supposed to.
That's not true. I always turn it in before they're due. Just, you know, the day that they're due. Here, you know, I'm gonna prove you wrong. You know Nash's tournament that's coming up with the extra tech shit or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna submit that monster 2 days before the deadline. You just watch.
I've already have mine done.
Fuck you, buddy.
Now, granted, I don't work right now, but
you have a job to go to every day right now.
Hey, I did my job. I did my job during the school year.
Yeah, and so did I, and I'm still working.
Listen. I might have a higher chance of getting bullets put through me like Swiss cheese than most people do, but I get the summers off. So who's the real winner here?
True, that's such a good point.
All right, Whale's gonna take
You're
game
the
one.
real winner. Oh yeah, also there was a match going on. All right, blank menge, you can't just take that. You have to swing cannon and hit. All right, this is the greatest time for that. Oh, whoa!
Thank you, Unholy Angle. I appreciate
That's
that,
so
brother.
Nice.
Wow. Thank you so much.
That's so nice of you. Thank you very much. Just like how nice this big beam gun was, put an Anger Boda into the green health here.
Okay, I'll clap for that. Good.
Alright, brother.
Good segue.
Thank you.
But yeah, Angle, thank you for all of this. This is super kind of you. For those of you who are just tuning in, if you came in late, this is going to be the very last set of the first round, so we're going to figure out who our IMA candidate to go move on to our 5v5 is, but Blancmange is bringing this to a game 3.
Absolutely. I'm so glad that both leads have gone to game 3. It's been pretty significant, right? Like, it's been a hard fight. No one's gotten their shit kicked in, right? So, very nice.
Alright, so 41% on the cannon whiffing there. Anger Boda has a lot of guts build up, decides to go for the knocking up here on the 55%, but Blancmange dodges. We'll into the tail lashes.
Yeah.
Dodge there.
Big dodges coming up from both, but Blancmange has a significant guts lead, but once again, just can't hit anything. Their guts are nearly even. This single big move can end it. Like this tidal wave, we'll have to see how much damage this does.
Ooh, 651 on the crit there. We do see a grit. Blancmange is not out of it. It does have the cannon, which can retaliate with a bunch of damage. It goes for it. 49% does whiff, though. Anger Boda's in a... Sorry.
It is close enough to use it again. It could go for it again here, but Anger Boda's in a fantastic spot. Just needs to use like a single move.
Someone in the chat is asking you to pronounce Blancmange.
Blancmange?
Blancmange.
Blancmange?
Blancmange.
I don't know. Fucking gel.
Alright, so Whale is going to take that 2-1.
Let's go, Whale. I don't have to pronounce this name anymore.
Alright, so Anger Boda taking that. Let's go ahead and sluice back over to our graphic here. I'll go ahead and update it real quick. Alright, so we know it's going to be between Run Dynamis and it's going to be between Angerboda.
For sure.
Now the question is who is it going to be making it out? So how I've done tiebreakers in the past is I'm going to count who has more game wins. If they have the same amount of game wins, then it's going to be we're going to count the loss wins, and if they have the same game wins and loss wins, it's going to be who beat each other. So, for example, if they have the same points total for losses and wins, Run won the head-to-head, which means one would be the winner if all of the points ended up aligning. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see their individual points. So, Run won 6 matches, so in the match that it lost, it did not win a game. And then Angerboda won 7. Okay, so with that, it's because Angerboda, in the match that it lost, it took a game. So with that, Angerboda is going to be our I'm an A-rank champion. So round of applause for Angerboda. So actually, congratulations to Aelfric, because he's the first person to have 2 different monsters move on to the 5v5 finals, which was really exciting. So good for him. Hey, speaking of which, Aelfric, thank you, brother, for the sub. But yeah, so congratulations to Aelfric. He'll be having his second monster move on to the finals, so he's a strong contender on the IMA side of things.
Very strong.
Real quick here, I'm going to go pee and go get a drink, and then we'll go ahead and start on the FIMBA side of things. So, gonna go ahead and mute you real quick, JP. And then we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome back. from that quick break right there. So now we're going to go ahead and get on the FIMBA side of things. So to reintroduce you to our monsters, we have Inferis, Moonraker, Armed Pyramid, Uwu Drazel, and Into Fitness. So congratulations again to Aelfric for his monster.
Yeah, big congratulations. It was a very cool monster and very cool showing.
Moving on, so we're going to start the things off this round. We're going to have Moonraker starting us off versus Into Fitness. Now, funny thing about this is we have two special breeds.
Yeah, we don't see those often.
I'm trying to think. Trying to think if this is our first round that's had special breeds so far in the tournament.
It might be.
Alright, so go ahead and give you guys a look at these two's stats right here. So we have Moonraker the Galaxy versus Into Fitness the Greyhound. Moonraker, we have a tank build versus Into Fitness, which is a speed build. Predictions are going to go live between these two. So y'all got 30 seconds to vote on who you want to win, and I'm going to take a sip of water. That's right, Bio. Dula was, I think, the only other special breed. Yeah, I was talking to that painting a little bit earlier. They were sending me their screenshots and stuff of their entry, and I really like Galaxy as a monster. I think it's got a really nice texture to it, so it's cool to see one in tournament.
It really does. It's super cool to see one in tournament. I think this is a great spot to do it. Monol is, a prime candidate for a mixed attacker.
Mm-hmm. So I went with a pretty interesting build here. So we have I believe it's all 3 beams, all 3 rays, knock, and then strange light, and then the basics.
Strange light is interesting. We don't see that tech too often.
Mm-hmm.
Bolt looks absolutely terrible with this angle. Oh yeah, just keep rubbing it in, brother. Just keep using Bolt.
Just chaining these bolts together. Moonraker, being a mono, does not have the greatest guts rate, so these bolts are actually going to add up over time. We do see Guard, which is going to take away Moonraker's damage output, but it's going to double its guts rate, and it's going to double its defenses.
Yeah, so the Guard actually doing a super significant amount there, and I think the Guard burn out as soon as Strange Light, procced. We see power, though, from Into Fitness. That's gonna do it. No chance of dodging. That's just all she wrote.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Guard was still active during the Strange Light. That's why it did so little damage there.
That's so rough.
So Into Fitness is going to take that first game. So we're starting off very similar here. We got a beam coming from Moonraker.
Yeah. And here come the bolts again. Let's see if it's a chain. Doesn't go for the large amount of bolts. Instead, backs up, goes for Ice Bomb. Big crit there. But misses the 1-2 at 94%. This could be Moonraker's chance to get back into this. It has a Guts lead. It could go for, Strange Light. Misses, though.
Full stab. Very strong move. Decent amount of damage. Minus 22 guts into the anger. Into Fitness has no guts itself, though. So Moonraker's going to get a chance to build up here a little bit. Into the flattening, which misses. Right into the Strange Light, which hits. 370 on the crit. So Moonraker bringing this to a game number 3.
Already doing better than our other tank.
Zach. Everyone say hi to Zanaga in the chat. That's my little boo
Hello,
thing.
Zanaga.
How you doing, baby? Are you playing Final Fantasy? I think that came out today.
16?
Yeah. Am I lying? Or is that tomorrow?
I have no idea. I know somebody's playing Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's my friend Jason. Him and I were playing Street Fighter last night. I was trying out Dhalsim for the first time.
How was it going?
I liked him. So Jason and I played a little bit. I just played Dhalsim and Friendlies, just messing around with him. And then I tried to go into his combo tutorial thing. I could not do anything. I'm so bad at traditional fighters.
That's fair. Okay, it did release today.
will knock to even things out. Oh, misses. That's probably going to be it for Moonraker. I can't see a situation where it comes back from this, especially if it gets stabbed. So we do see a
It
grit.
has grit. That's nice, at least.
Yeah, does have the grit there, but Moonraker's going to lose that 1, 2, and I cannot find my pen. I found it. Okay.
Congratulations on finding your pen.
Thank you. If I just put it down in the same spot every time, I think I would be able to find it more often than not than I don't. So, we're going to have Armed Pyramid now. Salaryman's Monster. Another gel.
Oh boy.
Versus
Another
Ulu Drazel,
gel.
which is Fake Life's Monster.
God, so I think it makes sense to just kind of assume that this gel has pyramid.
I think all of his entries have had pyramid. The prediction's live, by the way.
Yeah, and then this plant is... I mean, we could assume this plant has lifesteal. So this is going to be a very, very interesting set here. There's the potential for a lot of like life back and forths. Like a lot of back and forths with the life here. So don't count any monster out. I'd say, oh my god, it has Gelcopter starting though, and it hits, and it kills. Ooh, big grit though.
Yeah, one of the cool things about Arm Pyramid's stat spread compared to some of the ones that we've seen before, it actually went a little bit lower on offenses, and dumped just a little extra 50 points into life. So I guess it's up in the air whether or not. We'll see if that makes a difference or not.
Yeah, we'll see. The Urugdrasil has... It had enough guts to go for life drain, but it's not going for it. Instead of trying to make the extended grit comeback, Armed Pyramid could do something really funny here. Okay, decides to go for the Beam Gum. I'd say that's probably a better strategy than going for what's funny. Urugdrasil has tried its very best to try to make this comeback, like, without using lifesteal, but it's just not happening. It's gonna try to do something. Seed Gun, even on a crit that might have... No, because Urugdrasil has literally 1 HP. Yeah, that was a close fight. It really tried to bring that back, but unfortunately the crit Gelcopter is going to be too much to overcome.
What was honestly pretty nuts about that fight is that Armed got the one hit. Obviously, it won him that, but after that, he didn't hit another single tech. So,
yeah,
pretty insane that even after missing all that much, he still won. All right, so 181 there on the face drill. We saw that Armed.
Bro healed. Bro just healed.
Sorry,
I cannot believe it.
My dog distracted me for a second. Yeah, we see that Armed. I can't even remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, we saw we saw a pyramid.
We saw a pyramid and I pogged over it. That's all we need to know. Armed Pyramid now in the lead because it pyramided. As we see the face roll come out, but that's gonna miss. That's actually a significant amount of guts. So we see the Beam Gum come out. It's not gonna crit. Urugdrasil has power, needs to go for something big here. This is not something big.
Yeah.
You have a little bit of time left. Okay. That's technically a heavy tech, although I think its force is actually 19. So I don't think that would have been able to do enough damage even with power. But maybe on a crit or something. It had enough guts to go for face drill though, and face drill with power definitely would have won it that match, but assuming it hit. But it looks like Armed Pyramid's going to take that one after it did the thing. It did the thing. It did the funny recovery tech.
This is probably the tournament with this is probably the tournament that's had the most pyramids overall that I think I've ever seen.
Probably.
Because there's been 4 different gels with pyramids, I think. 3 from Salaryman himself, and then 1 from Damon.
Probably.
Let's see. Well, we're going to get to see Urugdrasil here again, so hopefully it can redeem itself in this next match. And we're going to see Inferis, which is Frenzy Potatoes Phoenix, which we have actually not seen yet. All right, so prediction's going to go live for these guys. So pretty same strat spread here. It's just and Ferris has 10 more points in life, where Uwu has 10 more points in speed.
Yeah. There's a so that speed is that a break point? Let me do the math. Yeah, so 620 is a break point. Yeah, so it's gonna have like 1% less to dodge with, but like still, like I think the extra life might help it out. We'll have to see. Right now it is in the lead, goes for the fire stream and misses. So that's a huge whiff. Uwu can go for something like that Seed Gatling. Is it in the lead? I don't think it is. I don't think it's in the lead. So it needs something else, but thankfully it has a ton of guts, so it can absolutely go with something. Goes for the lifesteal. Don't think that all the times that I called out that you should use lifesteal, and that was the one time where like lifesteal maybe wasn't the call, and look what happens, you missed.
Now I would say I think one of the things that we could talk about here is Phoenix is a pretty good choice for mixed attacker format. It's got really good basics. It's got really good intelligence moves. You know, kind of the hard thing about running Phoenix, intelligence Phoenix in a... Oh, wow. So close.
That was super close.
One of the hard things about running an intelligence Phoenix in a normal rule set is that you have to deal with those powered techs. But here, Phoenix is able to really shine because it kind of has best of both world type things. Because usually when you see Phoenix in normal play, you see it... just power builds, because Rapid Beaks is a great tech, and then its basics are both really good also.
Yeah. But obviously it has good intelligence techs too. If you play the single player like game, the chances are you probably raised the Phoenix and realized how good its intelligence techs were. So like it has really good intelligence techs, and it's super duper held back by the fact that it has to get all those stupid power moves up front. Like there's nothing you could do about it. So it's really good for a mixed attacker format. It definitely is banned in some mixed attacker formats just because it's that good. As we see the grit come out from Uwu, goes for the lifesteal, now or never.
Oh, that's probably gonna be it.
Yeah, even if Infernus Grit, I don't think it would have been able to do enough damage because it healed so much from the Uwu healed so much from that lifesteal.
Yeah, like Damon was saying, Blue Phoenix notably banned in this tournament. It was banned in all formats, but I think specifically the mixed attacker format was probably the format that it could have shined the best, because it's a 9 guts rate Phoenix, I think, if I'm remembering correctly off the top of my head, compared to a normal Phoenix, which is, I think, 14, 15, something like that.
Dear God. That is super disgusting. There's a special summon Phoenix that has, I think, like an 11 guts rate. Do we know if that's this one, or is this one... No, because we saw it grit, right?
I can't remember off the top of my head, I'll be honest. We do see Inferis take this 2-1.
True. That's the important part. It won. It is not that one according to Potato. It has grit. Okay, cool. Also, yeah, the 10 HP did matter. I didn't call it out when it happened because we were talking about something else regarding the match, but 10 HP did matter. So, that is a win on the board for the Phoenix.
So up next, we're going to have Moonraker versus Armed Pyramid.
Oh boy, we're gonna see if we get some more funny healing techs. I think Pyramid is actually not as bad as people might have thought it was before DX came out. I think Pyramid is it's an okay move. I don't think it's a great move, but I think it's not like a waste of a move slot, you know? Like, I think it's okay.
All right, so
maybe that's just the salaryman propaganda, but I think it's okay.
All right, so predictions are going live. So the funny thing enough in this matchup, speaking of pyramid, it's going to have a lot easier chance to hit considering that Moonraker is a tank. But the funny thing about healing text in this game is it's still based off your opponent's speed, which is an interesting decision. But in matchups like this, it can lead to really funny results.
It really can. Arm Pyramid can probably just sit in slot 4 and heal whenever the hell it wants to. Of course, it could also swing Gelcopter.
Yeah, 99% Gelcopter, only doing 280 something damage there, which is pretty low considering what we're usually used to see that move doing.
Yeah, that's a significantly smaller amount of damage than we usually see that move doing. I mean, we saw it last match that Arm Pyramid is in, right? Game 1 just immediately exploded someone with the pyramid. Ooh, looks like Moonraker, though, hits all of its moves, which is notable because last time it fought, it hit a significantly small amount of its moves. And it did well, go figure.
Alright, do we see another Gelcopter to start things off? We don't. We do see a Strange Light, 41%. That does whiff. Arm Pyramid retaliates with the beam gun there. 104 damage, minus 11 guts. No anger from Moonraker.
A whole 104 damage, smile.
Alright, 2 whips on the 91. 2 whips on the 99. Just doing little chip damages over and over so far. Moonraker finally retaliates with a charge. Arm Pyramid's in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, Arm Pyramid has the guts lead, has the life lead. Can try to continue to chip down with these basic techs like stab or whip. Could try to heal itself back to full with Pyramid. It's really in the driver's seat. It has a 45 guts lead. Beam gun here is going to do a significant... Well, it did enough damage. Moonraker is behind. It procced the anger, but I don't think anything it's really going to be able to do is going to be able to bring it back, especially when Arm Pyramid stalls out the clock with that stab.
Yeah, I think more so importantly what happened there with Beam Gun is it withered like 16, and against a mono, that's a lot of withering. Even with the anger, it's still just not able to gain a whole lot of guts there.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh, we see the Pyramid heal all of that damage back up just to get hit again. Well, it was cool.
It was like the first frame it could attack. It attacked right after that Pyramid. That was very funny.
It said, "Shut up, bitch." It said, "You stop that. I don't want to see you heal."
Alright, so Moonraker is in the lead right now. Suffocation, no breathing, 122 damage, minus 6 guts. Does proc Moonraker's anger. Ooh, 2 whips. It's going to do 10 more withering there. The damage is whatever. The withering's the thing that we got to focus on more right now in a matchup like this. So 242
really
on the flattening there. Procs Fury of all things.
Fury? Oh, I thought we were going to see a Fury 2 whips, and that, maybe wouldn't have been able to do something. It would have done, 200 and change damage. It probably wouldn't have been enough without a crit still, actually, which is ridiculous. But, golly, that was close.
Alright, and with that, that's the first 2 rounds out of the way. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. I need to go ahead and get the letters on there. Give me 1 second. But yeah, I think there's some pretty fun builds in this side of the bracket.
Yeah, for sure. There's some definite fun builds. I feel like we've seen a lot more of what was maybe considered to be optimal on this side, but we still somehow seem to have, cooler builds. I don't know. It's sometimes things that are good are cool. You know?
Alright, getting these put together. Sorry, I had to copy the symbols over to a second thing. So, okay, so this is what I had written down. Please, if there's any mistakes, as always, please let me know. Because despite how perfect I am, I'm still able to make mistakes. At least that's what my mom would always call me perfect, right? Okay, so okay, and Ferris, it's one match so far. Moonraker's 1-1. Armed Pyramid is, well, there's already a mistake right there. Because
Good job, Macho.
hey, at least I was able to see it, recognize it on my own accord. Uwu Drazel 0-2, and then Into Fitness has won its one match.
It has.
All right, so we got 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 0-2, and then 1. So I believe everything's correct there. We're gonna go ahead and move on for the next 2 rounds, and then we'll go ahead and come back to this screen. So coming up next, we have Ferris versus Uwu Drazel.
All right. This is going to be interesting because the life drain can really, like, obviously swing things in Uwu Drazel's favor, but, like, an eruption start might just kill outright, you know? Like, the plant build is super cool, but also, like, you know, like, it might just explode. You know?
We did do this one already.
Did we? Oh, you're right.
I'm sorry, this is supposed to be in Ferris versus Armed Pyramid.
Nice job.
I'm trying to hit forfeit.
The monsters want blood. The monsters want the blood.
Oh, man. Even with this written down, I still messed this schedule up. Okay, so we actually need to do in Ferris versus Into Fitness.
Okay. Okay, yeah, this makes more sense. We haven't seen Into Fitness that much.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and do the predictions here. Yeah, so we have in Ferris and Into Fitness,
God.
and then we did Moonraker versus Uwu Drazel, right? Or have we not done that one? Oh, I understand what we did. I just completely skipped round number 2. I went from round 1 to round number 3. Okay. So yeah, we'll have in
Nice.
Ferris versus Into Fitness, then we'll have Moonraker versus Uwu Drazel after this.
Okay.
Dude, Phoenix's model is so dark in this version of the game.
It's so interesting, yeah. Like, everyone commented on it when the game came out. God, I don't think there's ever an angle where Bolt doesn't look super jank if it's not like a teeny tiny monster.
Yeah, this is the camera angles in this version of the game are not the best.
I think Bolt was like that even in the base game, actually. Oh, first roll of the night we see, and it misses.
I always think animations like that are really funny, considering, like, there's no, like... The monster on the other side is just standing, right? There's no, like, indication that it has missed, other than the fact that there's just no damage done.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. Especially with Roar, right? It's this whole big, like, dramatic, like, it reels back, its hair frills out, and it goes for this big, like, ooh, and then it just pans to you, the monster just sitting there doing nothing.
Alright, so Doggy is going to take that first round.
Big doggy mode. Alright, let's see if Ferris can go for the huge damage this time. Misses the fire tornado, that's a bad start.
Does
Gets hit
hit
with
the
an ice bomb.
Now, one of the neat things about Ice Bomb is it's one of the few techs in the game, errantry techs, that actually does no withering. It's a crit move, so it's got a high chance to do extra damage, but there's no withering, which is really nice for Inferus, considering the fact that he's got a slow guts rate. What's not nice is Bolt, though.
Yeah. The Bolt is really rough for poor Inferus. It looks like, though, Inferus does it. The power goes for the Talons. Doesn't hit. It needs something big here. Roar is going to be something big for Into Fitness. Bro is jumping and hopping, but is not doing anything. I don't think it's hit a single move this set. Has it?
No, not at all.
That's rough.
Alright, so Into Fitness is going to take that 2-0. Rough round there for Inferus. Not able to land a single tech.
That's the game we play. So, oh no, my apologies. 1 hit in 2 rounds. It hit once. Or
Okay.
Twice?
Now...
It didn't hit enough. That's the important. It didn't hit enough.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, so now we're going to have Moonraker versus Uwudrazel.
Alright. So this is going to be interesting because obviously one of these monsters is tanked, right? And Plant is very much known for its withering.
Well, I think
so,
even more so than the withering, what's scarier is the fact that it can just swing life steal, then it's most likely going to hit.
yeah, I mean, I think Lifesteal already has like a minus. It's if it's minus, I don't even remember if it's minus. I think it might be literally 0.
Alright,
But if it's minus, it's not by a lot.
predictions live. Do you like the wall? Do you like the plant? One's a tank, one's a speedy build, and we've already gone over that plants sometimes, depending on how they're built, kind of eats tanks up. So, interested to see how this one's going to turn out. We got 5 seconds left on the bet. 2, 1. Alright, let's get into it here.
Now, what is interesting is outside of the Beam is such a fast tech. Outside of the lifesteal, there's nothing really that does a whole hell of a lot of damage for Uwudrasil, so like a single crit beam or like a single crit strange light might, be enough damage if Moonraker can then just like withstand a bunch of hits. Of course, then, the life drain might come in and, ruin that plan entirely, but there's like potential here for Moonraker to be able to do something. I just don't think it's there's a small window of opportunity, and I think it's going to be coming up around now-ish, right? Like post 20 seconds, it needs to land something big, something critical, and I just don't know if it's going to have the guts in order to do it. It has triple beams up, it has the ray up, goes for the lifesteal for the absolute BM. That was a rough round for Moonraker.
Huge 0 damage healed there.
Yeah, I mean, Moonraker hit 0 techs, so, that checks out.
Yeah, it feels like this left slot's a little bit cursed right now.
It really does. It really does. Goes for the triple beams. Doesn't kill, but now we're going to have to see if Uwudrasil can bring this back. Face Drill, huge crit. I was about to say Face Drill is not necessarily a tech that does a ton of damage, but never mind, that huge crit makes me eat my words, as now it's nearly even. Moonraker does have the guts lead and the life lead, but won't have the guts lead for long, and only time will tell about the life lead.
Yeah, after that initial triple beams there, it has not been able to keep its guts at all. Because everything that Uwudrasil does is, it's withering 10 guts, 15 guts, 14 guts. A model like this is not able to keep up in terms of guts rate with that type of withering being outputted. We do see the 44% on the Strange Life. It does whiff.
Yeah, it's going to have like one more chance to go for a tech here. This is going to wither. It only withered 8, so that's a small amount of withering for that move. It's going to have the chance to swing something. Goes for the Strange Light, but it misses, unfortunately.
Yeah, not going to be the winning move there. So Uwudrasil is going to take that round 2-0.
Yep.
Alright, and then... So, that was technically supposed to be round 2. So now we can go ahead and start on round number 4. Yes, it's round
Yeah,
number
funny
4.
how that
So
works.
now, yeah, no, numbers are hard. We're gonna have Inferis
Numbers are
versus
hard.
Armed Pyramid. So,
So
after,
like I said,
oh, sorry.
sorry.
You go ahead.
So, like I said earlier, right, where we're talking about how, like, the healing is significant, but, like, only if it doesn't get one shot. That applies to this match, too, with the Pyramid. Of course, Armed Pyramid has its own ability to just blow the field up entirely, right?
All right,
We,
predictions are going up.
We have the ability to use Gelcopter, that'll one-shot. We have the ability to use Eruption, that'll one-shot. So it's really... It really is, I don't want to say necessarily up in the air, right? But, like, there's a lot of frame one fuck you potential in this match.
So, if you're reading the chat, we got a little bit of a grudge match right here. Apparently, Frenzy Potato has not been able to beat any of Salaryman's monsters, so he's hoping for a big win here.
Oh, big win could be potentially possible here, but right now it looks like Armed Pyramid has the guts lead, has the life lead, is in control of the match currently. Goes for the beam gun, big crit, but Inferis now has the guts lead. I don't think it'll be able to do anything necessarily with, like, the 30 guts it has, but if it saves up, we could see something big happen here. Has 40, 45 is what it needs to go for Fire Wave, but it is going to use Talons instead, gets it with a Suffocation, down goes Inferis.
You demand a rematch with the position swap. And we did see the Talons hit there, but oh my god, the foolery! Oh, Fire Wave with the 46%. Okay, there we go. Finally, a big move has landed on the left slot there, and Ferris taking it to a game number 3.
And Ferris is going to take it to a game number 3. All it needs to do is just do that one more time. It's a 46% chance. It just... Do you take it, or do you... Oh, palm sweaty mom spaghetti.
He said, "Let me show you how a one-hit kill move is supposed to be used." We do see a grit from Inferis, but it's got a huge hill to climb to be able to take this game number 3 here in this grudge match between these two players. Inferis misses the beak there. Well, does dodge the 2 whips though.
It's gonna need something big here. We're talking like critical fire stream. It needs something big here. It needs to not go. Okay.
Alright, we do see the suffocation, no breathing on Inferis' side there to take it for Armed Pyramid. 2-1.
Yeah. Armed Pyramid's gonna take that at 2-1. It was hype, and he did the thing at the beginning of the round. He did it at the beginning of the round on game 3 just to... I was gonna go into the whole thing, right? If you had one shot, do you take it or do you just let it slip? But it just immediately swung up before I could do the funny, and it just mom spaghettied everywhere. It's rough.
Alright, so next up, we're going to have Uwu Drazel versus Into Fitness. Predictions going live between these two.
Unlike last round, these monsters don't necessarily have a lot of explosive potential in their slot fours. They're probably going to, if best possible thing happens, right? We're going to see, we're going to see, like half health, right? A lot of withering potential on Roar, but the Seed Gatling hits more. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, but it starts with Blizzard, actually, so never mind. Forget what I said. It's still not going to one-shot, but at least it'll be a bit more consistent. We'll see Face Drill miss, though, and it's pretty even now.
Alright, Face Drill on the 58% here. That whiffs. No monster has landed a tech so far, but both of these monsters have a pretty good guts rate. Uwu Drazel has the 7 guts rate, I believe, and then maybe an 8. Into Fitness, I remember, has a 9. So, despite the I don't know what I'm trying to say. The monsters are going to be able to swing a whole lot is basically what I'm trying to say. We do see a lot of bolts coming out from Into Fitness. That's been kind of like his forte of the night. It's done a lot of damage over time, and it's done a lot of withering damage too.
Yeah, it really loves that bolt, and it's been working out for it. Like, it's loving that bolt, but like for a good purpose, right? I think it's landed more than any of its other techs. It's done enough damage every time. The thing about bolt is it's not going to win you the game instantly, right? Like it's going to do maybe like a fourth or a third of their health. It's going to wither maybe like 12 or 13 of their guts. But it also costs Tiger, who already has a really fast guts rate, it costs Tiger less than 20. There's some basic techs that cost as much as bolt. So like it really is the war of attrition there that ends up working out into Fitness's favor. But right now, it's taken a bit of a backseat in this game.
Fake Leg, I think your build has been... I think it's a good build. I think you've just kind of had bad luck in terms of like hitting things. Not this set, not this game though. The Into Fitness down into the yellow. Uwadrizzle just needs probably a non-basic tech to kill here, and it should be okay. We see a face drill on the 60. Finally does hit there. 249. Uwil is going to take this to a game number 3.
Going for that game number 3. This is a very important match. So we're going to see... this is definitely one to watch. Dodges the Blizzard, though. That's a great start for Uwadrizzle.
Scratch doing a little bit of chip damage there. Uwadrizzle retaliating with the face drill. Does about half of Into Fitness health. That's a half of Into Fitness health. that's a weird phrase, like a weird phrase right there. Alright, so 1-2 whiffs. Uwadrizzle still winning. Another face drill. That one does whiff. Into Fitness has a huge guts lead right now. Goes for the Blizzard. I do not think that tech has landed yet in this set.
It has not landed this set. It's a bit rough for poor Into Fitness, but it's currently mounting a comeback. It needs to hit one more thing, but like it's slowly getting there, right? The war of attrition I talked about earlier. Misses Blizzard again, though. God.
Alright, looks like Uwadrizzle might win this unless either of the monsters... Into Fitness not getting a chance to swing another tech there. Uwadrizzle goes for the lifesteal BM on the last second. That misses, but it is going to win 44.3% to 41.4%. So by the skin of its teeth there, it's going to win that. Was that 2-0 or 2-1?
That was 2-1.
2-1 in the plant's favor?
2-1 in the plant's favor.
All right. Okay, with that, that'll be the last part of round 4. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the graphic here. So let me go ahead and update the scores.
Go for it.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is... much like last bracket, I'm pretty sure this one's also pretty close, but I could be wrong. We'll have to see when Macho hits us with his Shazam and his updated bracket. Speaking of which, all right, Macho, that's when you say Shazam and update the bracket, okay?
I'm still updating it.
All right, well, we'll take 2.
It's
All
called
right,
it's
3.
called patience, JP.
I don't know what that is.
I know you don't.
Damn rude. All right, take 3. 3, 2, 1, and here's Macho with the updated bracket and his Shazam.
All right, Shazam. No, not quite. Okay. Anyways, so going to the final round, we have Inferis 1 and 2. We have Moonraker 1 and 2. Armed Pyramid 2 and 1. Uwadrizzle is who is done for the night, who is 2 and 2. And then we have Into Fitness, who is 2 and 1. I'm trying to think here.
I think our last match of the night decides it. because Armed Pyramid and Into Fitness should be our last match of the night, and that person's going to go 3-1.
Yeah, so it's a race now between Armed Pyramid and Into Fitness.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go ahead and move back over to the gameplay screen. And we're going to have Ferris versus Moonraker. So, two pretty cool builds here. Unfortunately, did not do well enough to move on, but I think they had some pretty cool matches.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the prediction here. Do you like the bird? Do you like the wall? Let's go ahead and take a look at their stats again. Yeah, it's only 9:30. I couldn't imagine how quickly this would have been if we did this in fast forward.
Yeah, it would have been ridiculously fast.
You're pissed that you've lost against that damn Demon Blob again. So I think Frenzy Potato was talking a little bit earlier in the chat how they're, I guess now, 0-3 against Salaryman's Gels.
It's rough.
Alright, so we got the bird, we got the wall. Wall starting off with a beam. Does half of Ferris's health. A little bit of withering there.
Oh, big fire tornado. I think it's the first time we've seen that move hit. Procs the anger, though.
I know, and it only took a 96% hit chance for it to be able to do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's got 2 in a row.
He's got 2 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way Ferris loses this now.
I like cute games. Oh, okay, so Paleo Pines, I've actually been following their Twitter. Is that game, like, officially out now? So what Day's talking about... Oh, the grit into the double beams comeback. So Moonraker's going to take that game 1. It's got a demo out. Okay.
Oof. So, you know that thing where I said Ferris can't lose now?
I think he jinxed it.
I might have jinxed it. Commentator's curse or whatever.
Big crit beam. And Ferris procs Fury, though, so maybe we could see some big damage here out of Fury. We won't. We won't at all. I don't know who shat in Moonraker's cereal, but he was not happy that game. 2-0 in favor of the wall.
Yes. Oh.
Alright, well, now here's the big match of this round. We've been talking it up a little bit. So we're going to have Armed Pyramid versus Into Fitness. So this is the match that's going to determine who makes it out of this bracket. So both these monsters are 2-1. The only monsters who came into this round with a 2-1 record, which means whoever wins this is going to be 3-1 and will be advancing.
Yeah, so this is definitely one of the more important matches. Oh, I am tired, y'all. I don't know if you've been able to tell, but I am tired.
Alright, so decent amount of votes there on the wall. I'm going to go ahead and throw the prediction up for these guys. So you got 30 seconds. Do you like Armed Pyramid or do you like Into Fitness? So Armed Pyramid went with a little bit lower damage output in return for some extra life. And then Into Fitness is kind of the, I guess, stereotypical speed build you've seen throughout the night. The 620 life, the max skill and attacking stats, and then the 630 speed.
Yep. That's been pretty cookie cutter, but hey, if it works, right? I think a big difference here is that this Gelcopter, if it hits, is like, that's it, game over, right?
Yeah, having Gelcopter being your opener, especially with how much damage it does, how high of a chance it has to crit, kind of dumping a little bit less into your attacking stats makes sense. Now, when it misses, though, that's 50 guts down on a pretty slow guts rate gel. So we're gonna have to look and see if Armed Pyramid can come back from this, and it can't. So, Into Fitness is gonna take that first game.
Yeah, I think on the other hand, Blizzard, it's going to do a moderate amount of damage. If it crits, it'll do like half health, right? But if it misses, that's not it, right? That's not all she wrote for the match, right? Gelcopter, one way or the other, is probably deciding the match if it hits or misses, right? Whereas Blizzard, Blizzard can miss plenty of times, and that's fine. We saw that last match, right? Not last match, but like the last round Into Fitness was in, right? It missed so many Blizzards, and it almost won like every single one of those games. So like, it's an interesting duality here, but it looks like currently Into Fitness and its consistency is winning against Arm Pyramid and its explosiveness.
Right, no crit on the suffocation there. Arm Pyramid still, well, it had the Guts lead, but Into Fitness's Guts lead is so fast. We do see a Power Ice Bomb, Power Blizzard. Probably either of those.
Anything? Power
Stab definitely could take it. Does whiff there. Retaliates with the beam gun to bring it to a game 3. It does not. Ice Bomb, dodges. We've had so many long powers tonight. Misses the power scratch.
That had to be like max length at that point. That was like absurd.
Alright, whips the doggy. 1 second left on the buzzer. Arm Pyramid gets that KO, bringing it to a game 3. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, whoever wins this moves on. So we have a game 3 in our final match of the night that's going to determine our winner.
And we see Gelcopter immediately, and it hits!
This is 10% luck, 20% skill.
No crit there. Power Bolt. 263 damage. A lot of guts down on that bolt. Another Power Bolt. This power is huge. And the crit will end the scratch and things off. And that's going to be it. Into Fitness with the power comeback there. Winning it. And congratulations to Grits. Their monster will be the FIMBA 5v5 representative. So, round of applause.
Yay!
Alright, winning that 2-1.
Yeah, that was... Even though the Gelcopter hit, it didn't kill. Maybe if it had the extra power, maybe that Gelcopter would have killed.
Alright, so let's take one final look at this results screen over here. Give me a couple seconds to update this. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Shazam!
There you go.
And
this is more intense than the actual Shazam movies, I'll tell you that much.
Alright. We probably have more people watch this too.
True!
Okay, so in Ferris, 1 and 3, Moonraker, Armed Pyramid, and Uwu Drazel, all 2 and 2, and then Into Fitness, our only monster tonight, who went 3 and 1, who will be FIMBA's 5v5 representative. Congratulations to Grits again. And also, taking a look back over here at the IMA side of things, congratulations again to Aelfric, his monster also going 3 and 1. Pretty fun night, pretty short night, but it was good. I had a good time. So thank you again for everyone for hanging out. So we just need to go ahead and find somebody to raid, and that'll be it for tonight.
That'll be it.
Let's see. Any of my friends are streaming? Oh. My friend Noah, who we've raided a bunch after these streams is streaming. So we're going to go ahead and raid him to Capybara.
There we go. Good raid.
Friend from college. Oh, it looks like it's his birthday too. So everyone go in and wish him a happy birthday.
That's significant.
All right. So again, thanks everybody. Love y'all. Had a good night. We'll be back again for S rank. S rank next week's just a simple 3,500 stat cap, kind of standard play type deal. And then the week after that, we'll be having our 5v5 grand finals of everything. So we'll have our 5v5 team match between all the monsters who's won on both sides of the different weeks. So
can't wait for that one.
See y'all later. JP and me signing off.
Bye bye.